Hello, guys and gals, and this is a movie review for The Collection with the backwards C there. That's kind of cool. Anyways, from my research on this movie, it is the second movie in a particular franchise, the Collector franchise. And, well, it is basically, as it says clearly right here, from the Twisted Riders of Saw 4, 5, 6, and 7. Also, what I realized from the extra features is that it's also from the same people who created Feast. And I'm not sure if anyone has ever actually seen that movie. I think that we actually bought one of the Feast movies, maybe Feast 4 or something. And I never watched it, really. My dad basically hated that movie. I think we threw it out. It was just too terrible. But anyways, um, neither of us are really a big fan of the Saw franchise. But anyways, this movie was really interesting. Um, it's kind of a standalone movie because you don't need to see the first movie in order to know what's going on. It basically just has the same people, some of the same people in this movie as are in the first one. Um, it is very gory, but then again, gore never really bothered me. Um, there is basically a scene where hundreds of people die. I mean, literally, in a nightclub. Um, really state of the art. I mean, visuals. And they go into great detail with that in the extra features about all the links that they went to get at realism and to create the sets and the realistic effects and stuff like that. Really fascinating. Um, the movie was very well paced, I thought. Anyways, also it was very immersive. There's lots of disturbing imagery. So this definitely has to be rated R. Yeah, this is definitely rated R. As for nudity, there really wasn't much nudity, which was okay. Um, I thought the movie had a lot of neat plot twists. Um, and in a way, it was all really feasible. Or somewhat realistic. Or you know, set in reality, I suppose. Because theoretically, there could be someone out there collecting people out there and stuff like that. Anyways, the movie centers around Arkin. I believe that was his name. Arkin. Arkin was from the first one. In the first one, Arkin tried to break into this house, but it was the people were already being terrorized by the collector. Whoever, you don't really ever find out who he is. Or you don't, I don't think you do in the first one either. Um, and basically, the collector ends up taking Arkin, to torture him or something, which is where this one picks up. Um, so yeah, except that Arkin needs to go back in and rescue the girl that was taken because she's famous or important. So yeah, there's lots of saw like traps and stuff like that. Um, Lots of nice action scenes also. All the fighting scenes are really well choreographed. The characters are well thought out. Um, I wouldn't recommend this movie for someone who has a weak stomach because, I mean, literally, there are hundreds of people who basically die a bloody death in like the first 15 minutes. Um, really interesting, to say the least. And yeah, this movie was one I think we got for like $1 from a thrift store. I might try to find The Collector, the first one. It basically the theme is that it was the collector, the collection, and then the collected because of what happens at the end of this movie, which I'm not giving away. But anyways, it looks like the third part is never going to happen anyways. So in a way, that's kind of sad because the franchise does show a lot of potential. Um, this was from, I want to say 2012, but I'm not sure. Maybe that was the last movie I watched. It was from 2012. I'm thinking this was from 2012. I'm not sure. I can't be entirely certain. It might say or something, but 2011, yeah, so 2012 was when it came out. Okay. And back then, everyone was trying to top everybody else on the gore factor. And eventually, I think people basically got tired of that, so the whole torture porn genre kind of went under just basically because everyone was trying to outdo everybody, and it just got to be a little bit too sickening. Um, Within that genre is like the Hostel franchise, not Hostile, but Hostel, Hostel. There's the Turistas franchise. I think there's at least two of those movies. I do have one of the Turistas movies that I got for $1 over at Dollar General, which I haven't watched yet. So I do have one of the Teresa's movies. Also, I found Saw 4 over like at Dollar General for $1, so I did watch that. I could probably do a review of that one, but I don't really want to have to watch that movie again. I'm just not too big of a fan of the Saw franchise. I loved Spiral, but that was basically because it wasn't really a focus on the traps. It was a different take on the Saw franchise, one that was what I felt was way better. Um, so yeah, I don't think I have any of the Hostel movies. Of course, those are really, really gory from what I hear. Again, gore doesn't really bother me. I love Species. You know, the movie Species, the first one. That one was really, really gory, but it was also really, really good. And I should probably just watch that again so I could do a movie review of it. But, anyways, this movie itself was, I thought, pretty good if you like the Saw franchise. There is no mention of the Saw franchise here. I don't believe they don't make any references to it. But really, really kind of a twisted movie, but worth a watch if you like horror and gore and all that good stuff. But yeah, this is a movie that I would only highly recommend to people who like gore and the Saw franchise and stuff like that. And maybe you actually like the Feast franchise as well. It's from those creators, so you basically know what you're up against. Um, but yeah, I honestly thought this movie was pretty good once you get past some of the more gory parts. Um, but yeah, um, again, if you do have a problem with gore, then pass this one by. But otherwise, it is worth a watch. Has a lot of nice plot twists and really good production value. But anyways, with all that being said, I'm going to leave the video here. I might highly recommend this movie, but it's just my opinion, and you can either take my opinion or leave it. Either way is fine. And if you like, if you want to, if you like this content, then make sure you like and subscribe, and ring the bell as soon as I upload. Um, and I guess that's all. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.